Yes, of course. Yeah.
Of course.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I definitely think that racism still exists.
I think that in the media, there's still a lot of racism in who's being casted and what roles and what races are being represented. I definitely see it there.
I see it in education. I see it in how policy is created.
I think that it is heavily ingrained into our society. Living in a system that specifically targets people of color definitely contributes to a modern form of racism.
I think people, no matter what color they are, they're just racist towards people that are different.
My mother lost jobs because she had my picture on the desk, because it was inconceivable at that time in the early 80s for a white woman to have a black child. And that basically was my childhood growing up in an all-white suburb.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll tell you a story.
Racism is not only about black and white. I know people always talk behind our back, always say, oh, look at the Asian people, they kind of not laughing, they're so strict. They didn't realize it's kind of maybe a cultural shock.
When I was 13 years old and I was at my friend's house, I barely knew her at the time. She was much lighter skinned than me, and then the topic came on my skin color, and she was just saying like, oh, why don't you try scrubbing harder in the shower, like maybe your skin will become lighter. And I'm like, I didn't really know how to respond actually. Maybe she didn't know like how skin color works or something.
My family is Pakistani, and especially after the 9/11 incident, there have been many government calls to my house questioning us about reports of terrorism and such, which obviously turned out not to be true, but we've gotten those calls because of people stereotyping us about our race and beliefs and taking that too far.
Somewhere between 88 and 92, I was at a party. I'm of mixed race. I was the obligatory only black guy at the party. We were on a porch. We were drinking a beer, hanging out, and all of a sudden, this one cat started talking about all these niggas. He said, man, I can't stand these niggas. And I was like, what are you talking about, man? He goes, but you're different. You're educated, you're articulate. The kind of niggers I'm talking about are the kinds that play basketball all the time that rape people. You're cool though. You're cool. You're not like them niggers. You're just Eric.
I think that a big part of like resolving racism is just educating people and speaking out on it. I think that the big fueling force can be ignorance.
I don't think that people can stop racism or like resolve it. I think that you can make it less apparent by educating people about other races, trying to help people become more diverse, making it so that it's possible for everyone to know about each other. The whole point of America is for people to become diverse and learn about each other. So how are people supposed to become accepting of another race if they can't even interact with them?
But it's not a simple solution. Well, I include you now, because now the big distraction isn't just being black or white. Are you gay? Are you straight? Are you Christian? Are you Muslim? Are you agnostic? Are you boy? Are you female? Are you transsexual, pansexual, demisexual? I can't even keep it all straight. Bisexual, asexual, I mean that alone, right? What group do you fit in? So as long as we keep perpetuating the distraction, we won't get anywhere.